পারেননি, বাট এনিওয়ে আমি সোমদত্তা হাজির নিয়ে রোববারের আড্ডা, এবং আমার রোববারের আড্ডা মানে আমার সাথে থাকেন বিশেষ মানুষ, এবং আজকেও আমার সাথে যিনি আছেন তার ব্যাপারে একটা কথাই বলা তো ইজ নেক্সট ইম্পসিবল। শি ইজ এ ডান্সার, শি ইজ এ অ্যাক্টর, শি ইজ অ্যান ইনফ্লুয়েন্সার, very beautiful, very gorgeous. She's got the Midas touch. যাকে মেকআপ করাতে চান, যাকে মেকওভার করাতে চান, the person transforms, and she is carrying the legacy forward of very, very reputed family, the Shankars, একটা সম্ভ্রান্ত পরিবারের সুকন্যা তিনি। আজকে আমার guest none other than Sreenanda Shankar.
Hi.
Hi Sreenanda, good evening.
Good evening. Namaskar everyone.
নমস্কার, কেমন আছো বলো?
চলছে, life is slowly getting back to normal. মানে there's no choice, but I think it's been a difficult year সবার জন্য.
And so you have been
nobody is exceptional in this situation who's not been affected, is what I believe.
No, I know. Someone or the other. Our how's life? You've been constantly shuttling between Bombay, Kolkata, Bombay.
Actually,
so how has that?
No. Actually, I've been sticking to Bombay and staying home mostly. Out of the usually I used to go at least মানে মাসে একবার কি 2 মাসে একবার তো যাওয়াই হতো। এবার বোধহয় 8 মাস 9 মাস গ্যাপ দিয়ে যাওয়া হয়েছে। But I would bring Ma down. So my main thing was like যখন মানে lockdown holo, I couldn't catch a flight, and ওই সময়টা now when you stay away from a parent or only parent, that takes a toll. So we've tried to ওরম করে we've spent time, but pretty much আমি বাড়িতেই ছিলাম। এখন আস্তে আস্তে I will work.
Okay, so since you have been in Bombay for quite some time, and I'll go to Sreenanda, the actress or the dancer later. So let me ask you this: how much bong are you at heart? But তুমি যেহেতু অনেকটা সময় বোম্বেতে কাটাও, you can almost qualify as a probashi Bangali now because you've been living for quite some years in Bombay.
So I tell you what, my most bong thing is my habit for bong food. Okay, well, my food, my eating part is completely bong. Like no matter what, I need my dal bhat or posto or patla murgir jhol. যতই আমি পৃথিবীতে ঘুরে যতই যাই খাই, কিছুদিন পর I have to come back to my bong food. Yeah, I see Shoshite when I'm there. You know what I'm saying? So that part of me, I think, is the most bong. Bakit, I don't know.
And what do you miss the most? When every day Kolkata ki miss karo bhishon?
Khabar, no doubt.
Fuchka.
Khabar. And not just fuchka, it's generally Kolkata's khabarer, not just price, even standard of everything that we get. Whether it's
I think the continental that we get in Calcutta.
Golir momo ho ki jai ho, taste of biryani, where you tangra, I mean, there's no end. It's not just. That's the soul of Kolkata. So I miss that. But it's good for me to stay away. Also, you have to know. Because I go to Kolkata and I again get all motu.
But then you do not eat. I believe you maintain a lot. I
was maintaining, but lockdown, I think everybody did a lot of comfort eating, and so did I. I cooked because
But it's just not looking on you, and you're looking as pretty as always. And
I dress up obviously. I have kept my workout down. There's no doubt. I have gained a few kilos, but I could have gained much more. So you call that maintenance? Yes. But now I'm kind of, I will probably take a break and just get back to action and then come back. Sometimes like just disappear. So that's the thing.
Okay. So coming from the family, you eat dance, you breathe dance, you sleep dance. So how did you were dancing from your childhood, but how did you know that acting was your main calling? You've always said that you're more inclined towards acting than dance. So how did you know that acting is a real calling?
Because, you don't take something seriously that just comes to you easily. It's like ghar ka murgi dal barabar. Nachta is a part of breathing, or everybody is doing it, this and that. But I always was interested in acting. I was a mimic. I always liked doing comedy. Actually, I used to do funny things. But somehow, acting kind of pulled me more than dancing. And dancing is a part, like, it's there. I know it's there. I mean, korte to hobby. Ota is a part of my breathing, I would say, because that's how I've grown up. But acting is definitely my passion.
ওকে। তো আই থিংক ইউর ফার্স্ট যেটাতে তোমাকে আমরা দেখেছিলাম দ্যাট ওয়াজ এক যে ছিল রাজা, দো ইউ শট বসু পরিবার বিফোর
Yes.
দ্যাট আর আফটার দ্যাট আমি জানি না, তারপরে বসু পরিবার গট রিলিজ and your first characters came out very nicely and the feedback was very good, you were received very well. So how did you feel, মানে did you really feel it, okay finally I'm doing what I want?
See, the thing is, I did start late. There's no doubt about it.
Huh.
Why? What? You know, some people are ready, some people aren't, and I was
Right.
ready. Then I did these three amazing movies, bang, 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 actor per actor, decent,
Hmm.
nice characters,
Hmm.
all national award-winning directors. And then the
Right.
lockdown happened, you know. So that was a little demotivating, to be honest with you,
Was.
because I was
Hmm.
like, now what? Now
Hmm.
what's next?
It
So I
just
had to kind
started and then
of,
there's a
yeah,
break.
I think like everybody, we were all, I was definitely mentally affected by it. Kintu, এখন I'm coming to terms, I'm feeling better, things are getting better. I think মাঝখানটা আমরা সবাই একটু হেঁটেছিলাম, but now I know again I will start working.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get to see you in like
Also, I
fantastic
think I
work.
feel much better since I've been vaccinated. Before that, I really, I mean, অনেকের অনেক সাহস ছিল বেরিয়ে গিয়ে পার্টি করা, this, that. I stayed within a bubble of few people and I maintained that. কাজ এই জন্য নিইনি because I couldn't ignore the fact যে বাড়িতে এসে মা থাকবে বা আমার হাজবেন্ড থাকবে, ওই শান্তিটা নিয়ে আমি কাজ করতে পারতাম না, মানে
Yes.
আমার জন্য যদি কারো হয়ে যায় ওইটার জন্য I just waited, but that waiting was not easy because the artist in you wants to work, but
It does.
at what risk, you know. So,
I know. So now I think things are turning out for good and we'll get to see you very soon.
I hope so.
তো আমাকে একটা কথা বলো যে
Hmm.
the family that you come from, there's a legacy that's flowing down the ages and it's not just a legacy, মানে তোমার বাড়িতে যারা যারা আছেন we all know তারা বিশ্ববিখ্যাত এবং তাদেরকে সবাই নামে চেনেন. So was there always a pressure that you felt from the beginning যে you know being a daughter from that house তোমাকে কিছু একটা করতে হবে, people were looking up to you so just like with the expectation that Sreenanda is also going to do something very like
Hmm.
you know যেটা noteworthy হবে, but or you never let that pressure come on you?
See, first thing you have to learn when you come from a family like this is to not take it seriously because I am not my family. I am me. And
Right.
definitely there was pressure which made me want to actually get away from Kolkata because there was a time I was not doing anything. I lost my father when I was young. I was fat. You know how people can get judgmental. Ma, ei kore, baba, ei kore, o kichu korche na, this, that, fine. যে করতে শুরু করে দিলাম তখন people say nepotism, this, that. So there is no, it's a difficult,
End to their speaking.
there is a difficult place to be in. What I like about Bombay is nobody gives a damn about Shankar, no Shankar. That is refreshing to me. So I need that break from Kolkata all the time, without a doubt. So that also keeps me grounded.
Right.
And I work on my own terms. I don't do everything that my family does. I do my own thing. I have makeovers. I do all kinds of Bollywood dance too. But when it comes to working also, I'm also doing my Dadu style. So I don't get tied down by the family pressure. And I do not take it that seriously. It's like that.
I think that takes a lot because when you
It takes a lot because you need to look out for yourself. You need to protect yourself. You're constantly under pressure, comparisons, is that. And luckily, by nature, I'm not a rat race or a competitive human being. I love doing things in my own time. I appreciate good work. If I want to do
I think
something,
you
I'll
got
do it.
married
If
quite
it's a great
early and then
offer,
you decided
even if
you
there's a
you
great
got
offer, if I don't like the role, I won't do it. So that is one thing I do is because I started late, I give myself the liberty to choose. And I choose my roles based on is it something I would like to watch? If I don't want to watch it, maybe I won't do it.
wonderful.
So,
And you know, you've never done things যেটা খুব conventional, মানে ধরো you got married quite early and then you took up acting and then you were not always যেটা তুমি বলছিলে, you've not been in typically the rat race. You've taken your own sweet time to do things and I think that like that takes a lot.
that is also
আমরা
because I have seen the rat race, I have seen the pressure of being in the public. It's not all hunky dory, to be honest with you. It's hunky dory for a bit, but everybody wants to know what you're doing. Everybody wants to be a part of your business. So that is why it was very important for me to get the balance of my public life, which is always out there, yet I maintain my privacy to a great degree. Yet with whatever good things I have in my life, I try and share it on social media where the influencer part comes in. I do not share sad things. I do doesn't mean I don't feel sad or depressed, but then everybody's sharing it. So why not just come to my page and feel happy? So I try to keep that uh, thing going. And Shankar is just it's a name. I'm me.
I mean that it's very, very good to hear. I mean, I don't think that nepotism is a word, but then there are a lot of people who come from families like this who take their surnames too seriously. But then seeing you, it feels it's just a surname, and you're more of the work and Sreenanda that you are, and it feels
Yeah,
so
because
great to see.
taking it seriously is only giving me anxiety, you know.
No, but
So
not
right,
many people think like that, Srinand. I must tell you this, and it's very refreshing to see you like this. And I would like to take some comments here. অনেক মানুষ
okay,
কমেন্ট করছেন, তোমার
okay,
প্রচুর মানুষ আমাদের মেসেজ করেছেন, so like তোমার ফ্যানেরা will take their comments a little. Uh, আমি কি একটু ব্যাক এন্ডে বলবো কমেন্টস গুলোকে হাইলাইট করতে so that we can see what people are saying.
okay.
Yeah, so the comments will keep coming, আমরা গল্প করতে থাকি. So আমার তোমাকে দেখে সবসময় মনে হয় you have this very inherent style in you. You dress up in your way. You have this way of you're very you have your own style. আমার মনে হয় তুমি খুব conventional style follow করো, what's going on with the trend তুমি সেটা follow করো. You have your own way of dressing up
My
and you
own
have
way of
makeovers.
dressing is আরাম থাকতে হবে অত I need to be comfortable because এমন সেজে যদি আমি এরকম হয়ে যায় আমার মুখে দেখা যাবে যে আমি comfortable না. So I think
সেটা তুমি
being
করো না।
I am a comfort dresser completely.
ওকে, ওকে। সো এই যে ধরো your makeovers, মেকআপ এগুলোর প্রতি ফ্যাসিনেশনটা কবে থেকে এলো? মানে খুব ছোটবেলা থেকে?
ছোটবেলা থেকেই ছিল লাইক মাকে দেখতাম শো এর আগে রেডি হচ্ছে বা মেকআপ করছে হা করে
হ্যাঁ।
তাকে দেখতাম বা মা খেলনার দোকানে ঢুকে গেলে আমি মেকআপের দোকানে ঢুকে যেতাম ওটা একটা ছিল একটা ন্যাক ছিল দেন আই
ওকে।
ওয়েন্ট ইন trained in London and then I did not come back and function as a makeup artist. I started
Okay.
helping women to do daily makeup.
হুম,
মানে
হুম।
এই যে আমি এখন স্মোকি আইজও করেছি কিন্তু
হ্যাঁ,
তোমার দেখে মনে হবে না বাপরে বাপ কত মেকআপ করেছে
কত
it
সুন্দর।
will not get that feeling right
হ্যাঁ,
yet I've done what I want to do so that is what I
রাইট,
started to teach everybody that you
রাইট।
don't really need to layer up and put everything on but to understand ki daily life and makeup is very different from ramps models don't go after what they do because they for example if I'm doing a shoot or something when you're seeing me that way there is a hairstylist there's a makeup
হুম,
artist somebody's doing that for me so the practical approach is what you would do at a daily basis whether you
কারেক্ট,
go to a film whether you go to office whether you go to you know where to put what that is
হুম,
what I try to do.
হুম। So any plans just some years down the line you want to have your own line of makeup, your own brand of makeup or studios or fashion line anything মানে এরকম কোনো প্ল্যান আছে?
এখনো
আছে?
ভাবিনি বাট ডেফিনেটলি মানে ভেবে তো ছি কিন্তু প্ল্যান করিনি কিছু এখনো টু বি অনেস্ট উইথ ইউ
ওকে,
সো আই
ওকে,
হ্যাভ টু ফিগার আউট দ্য ওয়ে ওয়্যার দিস গোজ বিকজ কি হয়েছে
ওকে,
আমার মেকওভার্সটা বিকজ অফ দ্য লকডাউন বন্ধ হয়ে গেছে সো এখন
রাইট,
আমি কি করি আই রেকমেন্ড brands or recommend makeup or I do online workshops whenever I get the time
yes.
that's what I do. But honestly, that hands-on makeover on someone who comes to me to learn how to do daily makeup where I take the pictures myself, I miss that a lot. I miss it
You
a
do.
lot.
And your videos were so nice. Like the YouTube is flooded with such videos, and you've been doing makeovers, and it looks so amazing. আমি খুব follow করি সেগুলো.
So also,
So
I
tell me,
met so many amazing women through makeover, and they came to me for the makeup, not for the Shankar thing. That again is so refreshing that I could connect or meet these people when they would come to me. That's something also I miss. I've met some amazing
and
women.
I think it feels amazing when you make people happy, when you change them, and you see that happiness on their face. Like, it must be feeling amazing.
Yes, it does. It does. It feels amazing.
Devashmita Chaudhary Ghoshal Lichchen, good evening. Want to know about your own school or any teaching?
Own school in the sense যেখানে পড়াশোনা করেছি না নাচের স্কুল
I think they want to know that তুমি নিজের কোনো নাচের স্কুল খুলবে
না
কিনা
আমার নিজের নাচের স্কুল নেই মার আর নাচের স্কুলটা we both it's in her name but we both own it So নাচের স্কুল ওখানে লেগেসি আছেই অলরেডি, ওটা মানে আমাকে থাকতে হয় না, বাট অবভিয়াসলি
That takes a lot of your
I don't,
time and
I'm not involved, I'm not a face of it, but yes, in the administration, the social media and all that, I'm pretty much involved. এখন মা তো আছে ওখানে, আমি নিজেরটা করছি, টাইম এলে I will do everything.
how is it sharing stage with your mother?
Scary, but fun. Scary, but
So
fun.
on
Scary
stage,
because
is she
it's
more of the mother,
serious.
or she's the performer, or she's like the teacher? On stage, when you're sharing like space with her,
You know,
ma,
I think we shared all three energies. Like, কোথাও নাচ করতে গেলে tips, when it comes to tips, I will come to her. মা, এটা হচ্ছে, I don't have enough time to rehearse. What do I do? How do I stand here? এখানে পিকটা কিরকম হবে? এখানে ওই টিপ গুলো যা দিয়ে দেয় ওখানেই বেরিয়ে যায়, because her tips are like awesome, obviously. সেখানে গিয়ে তারপরে মাও আছে, if I'm dancing with her, ঠিক করে don't worry, everything will be fine, এটা ওটা। তারপরে it's a combination of all of that, and she's also my teacher.
বকা খাও মানে মায়ের থেকে রিহার্সালের সময় বকা খেয়েছো কোনোদিন? মানে have you had experience like that?
বকার আমাকে দেখেছে কেউ, বকে লাভ নেই, বুঝেছো? সবাই আমার বাড়িতে দেখে নিয়েছে আমাকে বকা হচ্ছে ওয়েস্ট অফ এনার্জি। আমাকে আর কেউ কিছু বকে না, আমাকে হচ্ছে পারলে একটু করে নিস, হ্যাঁ একটু ট্রাই করি, হ্যাঁ এরকম করে। বকে কোনো লাভ নেই আমার, ইট ইজ ইউজলেস।
So how is he growing up? When you've grown up in a huge family, so সবাই ভীষণ pampered growing up. You're fondly called Mishtu by your like home like people. কেমন মানে now when you look back, how has he growing up been?
My growing up has been, it is like all growing ups, it has had its ups and downs. But yes, I have had a lot of exposure, a lot of travel, meeting a lot of people who I did not even know who they are till I grew up, or the value of who they are. Oigulo has been amazing. But otherwise, it's just like any other family Shomda. So there's nothing different. Like my Thakuma is like every Thakuma, or my parents are like every other parent. It's not really different. People come and ask me, oh, how was it being your parents' children? Just like every other parent is, because they never made me feel as if, I'm some. I got Ma kept me quite grounded, I would say. So I think
every time I look at her, she looks like she's very grounded. I think that's the best thing about
she
her.
comes from an army background, and so one side is this disciplined army background of my mother's.
Yes, her father was a doctor.
Yeah, the father's side is like the crazy Shankars. So I kind of found that balance now. So the crazy is there, but this side kind of says, "Dude, calm down,"
Right.
So that balance helps, and I would have to give that credit to Mom. Yet she doesn't try to change me.
Very straightforward, Sreenanda. Like I have always seen you being taking a like having a take on things, like whether it has been about the legacy of your family, someone like I'm not taking names, but people claiming that they are the pure, the authentic flag bearers of the Shankar style of dance, like the Shankar style of dance. You've always been very vocal and to become straightforward. So, like, do you think it has its negative effects?
Yeah, I'll tell you something. It's not about positive or negative. It is about facts. Okay. Uday Shankar doesn't belong to anybody. Belongs to this country.
Right.
Belongs to this world. There is nobody who will claim him. It's like someone from Tagore's family says, "Kina, Tagore's family now like your Robindra Sangit gaite parbe na." Seta to hoy na. If you have taught the style to people, they have learned it. They have grown old learning it. Of course, they will teach it, and we Shankars should be thankful for it. That is how I look at it. You don't pull it back.
That is how it becomes universal.
It is universal. Dadu doesn't belong to anyone. Dadu is somewhere else. He's just Dadu by blood for us. We cannot keep him in a cupboard. You have to, if you have to be open about it. Nothing is not like my style, my Dadu, my father. It doesn't work like that. You have to give him the respect and the exposure he deserves and keep him there. Nobody can possess Uday Shankar. Uday Shankar is an enigma who belongs to the country, to the world. How can anybody hold on to him? And I think legacy has nothing to do with blood. I think a lot of my Thakuma students and the students at everybody else has created, they are taking it forward. I
Right.
just have the
In their
blood.
own way. Yeah.
I have the
Yeah.
blood to do my part, but I don't possess him. I'm going to do
But
my part.
apart from this thing, as a person, also you're very straightforward. You have your take on things. You don't like, hide away from stating facts. I have seen you like very vocal, very to the
Like,
point.
like,
And
like,
as a
I don't know. I've become very quiet from before. As I've seen, we like what? Careful, but what?
No, but then, for example, I don't know, like I was watching this interview of yours. I'm not taking the name. That again was in YouTube, and I was watching this before this show happened. And the one who was like the female who was anchoring, and she asked you something. You were very to the point. I remember. As a person, I thought you're very to the point.
I
Are
am to
you?
the point, yet I don't want to hurt anybody. I've
No,
realized
you.
one thing during the pandemic, especially. This pandemic has
Hmm,
taught us a lot of things.
hmm.
We cannot get along with every
Like for
human being.
example, just when you're getting into Tollywood, and like you say, I don't like this word Tollywood. I don't know why Hollywood and Bollywood and Tollywood they call it. They rhyme with
Because
Hollywood
I'm
and
an
say they.
actor, I will act wherever in any wood that
I
I
think a
find
lot of
work
people
which is
might
good.
not choose
Okay,
to say
you
this.
tell me, I physically live in Bombay. How can I be constantly a part of Tollywood? But if Tollywood gives me good work, of course I will do it. That is why
Right.
I don't like to tag myself there. If I get a good
And then
South
again,
Indian
you
film,
said
good.
the
If I
Tollywood
do my
there's.
good.
And then again, you said that Tollywood, there are two things which goes, Didi budget nahi and manage করে নেবেন, and which you do not like. So see, many people won't even like to talk so straightforward about it, but it's
কিন্তু
so
সেটা
good that
আমার সাথে এখন সেটা অনেকটা পাল্টেছে। I will not lie. আমার সাথে ওটা এখন পাল্টেছে। Because
okay.
আমাকে তো নিয়ে তো যেতে হবে এখান থেকে না কাজ করতে।
হ্যাঁ,
I'm not
হ্যাঁ,
staying there. So সেই জন্য কাজটা ওখানে কম কম হয় যেটা যা হয় যতটুকুনি হয় ভালো করে হয়। Because আমার জন্য না আমার family life in Bombay and work
হুম,
division has to be equal.
equal.
সেই জন্য বলো না যখন আমি বাড়িতে I want to give time to home আমাকে কেউ কাজ করাতে পারবে না। আমি যখন কাজ করবো আমাকে কেউ বাড়িতে ঢোকাতে পারবে না। So I have that balance টা যদি না থাকে না আমি পাগল হয়ে যাবো।
Okay. So you at যখন যেটা করো, you get like give your heart to it, right?
Exactly,
একদম।
exactly. আরেকটা হচ্ছে যেটা বললাম about these straightforward and all, I am straightforward, but I have become a little more careful because pandemic then has made me understood one thing. Ki by the end of it, খুব খারাপ কথা বলছি, we don't know who will be there, who will not be there. Why hurt
সত্যি।
anyone? I'm not saying everybody has to be bum chums and friends, but we can be civil, we can just keep it
We
nice.
cannot hurt everyone. I mean, like we just can be
And if there's
careful.
something wrong I feel is going which is unfair, I will open my mouth. But I don't want to go talk about it all the time and make anybody feel bad. That's
Mhm.
it's not
That's
necessary. Yeah.
that's nice. I think that is something that I would like to
Also, if
say.
I want to
And
tell them something, no, I'll pick up the phone and tell them. I won't do it on media. Just
okay, okay.
why? Why?
Okay. Actually, there's one more thing I would really like to tell you is like I'm a huge fan of the experiments you do on your hair, and you still manage to look so amazing with all the things that you do. Once you were like this red color, it was like a very fiery red hot color. It was looking amazing. Now this is this. So how do you manage to pull off everything so well? This is like the tips you need to give to everyone.
So I am a great hairstylist. I will not lie. It's the
It's
makeup I
not
can
about the
give.
hairstylist only, is it? It's about a lot about you also, the way you carry and
True,
like
but
the decisions
it's
you
also I stay within whatever I can carry. Suddenly, I will not go short. Like if I went short between, I got really
make.
short. Honestly, that was because my hair was falling. So
Acha.
short was easier to maintain.
Okay.
Then
Okay. Okay.
it took some time to get back. I had to take a lot of
Hmm.
vitamins and all. Sometimes blood work is the reason, or
Hmm.
stress can
Hmm.
make hair fall. So we need to
Right.
investigate that. I got onto my vitamins and all, and now again it's better. In between, I wasn't experimenting much, to be honest. I mean,
Hmm.
pretty much
Hmm.
the pandemic, I was in pajamas. Now when I have to dress up, I get stressed.
Okay. So what's the next thing that you Puja Shobha, are we going to see you in a new look with your hair?
No, Pujo, I'm not coming also this time because Maya is traveling. This Pujo, I've
Oh,
decided to keep it. Every Pujo is very loud for me. This Pujo,
right.
I've decided to just either get away somewhere or go away somewhere and privately spend it with my husband.
Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of speculation about who Sreenanda's husband is because there's this huge fan base in Calcutta and everywhere who's like, is Sreenanda single? Is Sreenanda married? Who's Sreenanda's husband? And I'm like, okay, I'll ask her then.
My husband
So,
doesn't like the attention. Okay. He's like,
uh,
one day I'll post a picture with him or something, he gets a lot of friend requests and everything. So
right.
he's very okay with what I do and who I am. But he's
Huh.
so private that sometimes or during occasions I post his pictures. And also to keep him away from public and keeping this life to myself. Like I don't deny I'm married, but I don't announce I'm married. I mean, you Google it, you'll see everywhere I'm married. It was there
Yeah.
in every paper, so I don't know why people get surprised. So yeah, I'm married, but I don't
And
have to
you've got
like.
beautiful fur babies also.
Yeah, I'm a dog mom.
You're a dog mom.
I'm an animal mom. Human
You
children,
also
other
have two
children.
daughters like that? You have two daughters, right?
Here I have
Two.
two daughters, and in Bombay we have Tango, the lab.
Yeah,
That's my
I think
brother.
they're
That's my mother's
amazing.
son. Yeah.
I was seeing videos. Acha, we'll quickly take the comments again. একটু comment গুলো highlight করতে বলবো.
Hmm.
And you're always like, time bound, but গল্প তো শেষই হয় না. Atri Chatterjee লিখছে, Hi Sreenanda, you're such a lovely woman who lives her life up to your expectation. You're a tomb of inspiration who knows how to live her life at peace. Keep it up. Wow.
Thank you. You got it right. About the peace part I'm talking about. What else do we want right now other than peace out here? Nothing
Nothing.
else matters. I think everybody should have learned that by now.
Right, right, right. তো একদম আমাকে একটা কথা বলো, since you love changing how people look, so Pujo is coming up. I would like you to give me like 2 tips to all the women out there that they can do to look great during the pujos, because I know like Bengali women they especially want to look great during the 4 days of pujo. So give me like quick duto tips.
Okay, একটা হচ্ছে keep your foundation and all light because it is going to be sticky and humid during পুজোর সময় ভুলে যায় লোকেদের খুব গরম হয় অনেকটা। So keep your foundations light. Mask jodi poro, keep matte lipsticks or nude lipsticks. If you're wearing masks, make your eyes dark or experiment more with your eyes, I would say. Make your eyes look more attractive because you have to. I mean, if you're not wearing masks, very bad. You must wear a mask. I'm telling everybody,
Yes.
please wear your masks. I mean, do protect yourselves. So make your eyes look nice.
And what about the outfits?
Outfits, yeah, I think it's a very individual choice, you know. I mean, if you ask me, I will definitely wear a shari on Ashtami. The other days, I would probably wear light cotton kind of things. I'm actually a complete undertone dresser, you know. I'm actually, I don't wear too many things in one go. My style is actually very sleek and simple, if you think about it. So I'm like that. If I wear a very heavy sari, I'll keep my makeup less. Or if I wear one big piece of jewelry, I only wear that. So I think highlight one.
Dresser.
Yeah, I would say instead of dressing up everywhere, keep it classy and highlight one thing that you're wearing in a nice way. That would be my tip.
Okay, so point noted. So all the girls out there, please take note of that because you love Sreenanda with the way she looks, and you can look like her. You can like dress up and look beautiful by
Much
taking her
better than
tips.
me.
No, everyone's beautiful in their own way, but Sreenanda, I think there's a huge fan base you have here. Jara tomar makeover it, tomar makeup tips er bhishon fan. I'm one of them. There are so many people who would love to get this makeover done by you. So I hope very soon you start things again.
Once this pandemic is over, I'm going to start and I'll go for it.
And I'm also going to volunteer, okay, for the makeover thing.
Please.
That's so sweet of you.
We're happy to.
Thank you so much. And before we, have to say bye-bye, there's a quick rapid fire that we'll do with Sreenanda. And it's a very fun rapid fire. 5টা question korbo, chotpot uttor dio. And you are a very straightforward girl, so I don't need to tell you. Okay, first question. 5 things you'll always find in Sreenanda's bag.
Lipstick, gloss, phone charger, house keys.
Okay. If you had to carry 3 people in your bag always, whom would you carry?
People? Can I carry dogs?
You can.
Yeah, then I'll carry all my dogs. I'm not carrying people in my
Oh, how
I want to carry
sweet.
people when I can see my dogs. Yeah.
How sweet is that? Okay. Uh, so suppose you were asked to take one of your works so far to your tomb, like what would you carry to your grave?
One of my works.
Yeah. Or any favorite work of yours.
None.
Any
Yet to
favorite
come.
work.
Yet to come. Yet to come.
And if I tell you that any other favorite work, your favorite movie or a music collection, what would you carry?
Honestly, movie
Hmm.
wise, movie and all is there, but
Hmm.
because I've taken such a break during the pandemic, I would have to say in my life, I've got the maximum from playing Durga
Okay.
in different nacha areas. So that has given me a lot. So that will
Hmm.
go with me to my grave.
Okay. Uh, ভোজন প্রিয়, ভ্রমণ প্রিয়?
দুটোই
No, you
ভোজন
have to choose one.
ভোজন করতে করতে ভ্রমণ
ওকে, দুটোই ঠিক আছে।
দুটোই ভোজন ছাড়া ইম্পসিবল
ওকে। হোয়াটস ইউর লাইক গো টু ফুড, তুমি সবসময় খেতে পারো?
হজমি
হজমি, হাই ফাইভ অন দ্যাট।
আম টক আমরা এইসব আই লাভ
হাই ফাইভ, আমি আজকেই প্যাকেটস অফ হজমি কিনে এনেছি। আমি লাইক আই হ্যাভ গট দিস।
আমি ভীষণ মানে আমার হজমি খাওয়া দেখে সবাই মানে কিরকম করে ওঠে আই লাভ
And like my mom literally says it a hojimi. You don't eat that as food. You eat that after food.
ওটাই স্ন্যাক
I know. Okay, and your last question. Uh, কি জিজ্ঞেস করি তোমাকে? Okay, 5 years down the line, where does Sreenanda see herself?
honestly
Yeah.
I don't know, because of this damn pandemic, I don't know. I have decided to take each day as it comes and enjoy it to the fullest and see where it goes.
So where
Planning,
would you
tell me
like to
one
see
thing.
yourself? And
No,
if I
I
ask you
don't.
like
I
this,
actually don't have a plan. And I'm telling you, Jay, I'm straightforward. I have
yeah.
decided not to do this because it either lets you down or I think now we know how unpredictable life is. All I can do is make my 5 year journey memorable
Mm-hmm. That's
and
it.
see where it takes me. That's
I think,
my
like
genuine
you
opinion.
say, the journey is more beautiful than the destination. Probably
Destination
we
পৌঁছে
haven't
গেলে
planned.
ঘুম শেষ boring.
I think it was a great fun session with Sreenanda. It was so good having you.
Thank
I
you.
think my viewers loved you as always. And খুব কম সময়ের জন্য তোমাকে আমরা পেয়েছি, তাও যাওয়ার আগে একটু কিছু বলে দাও তোমার দর্শকদের জন্য, বং কানেক্টেড ভিউয়ার্সদের জন্য।
ওকে, কলকাতার দর্শকদের বলবো 5টার সময় মহালয়াতে আমার একটা নাচ আছে, ওটা দেখবেন। আমার পেজে এসে কোন চ্যানেল কটার সময় বলে দেবো। একটা খুব স্পেশাল নাচ করেছি, ওটা দেখলে খুব খুশি হব। সকাল 5টায় 6 তারিখ মহালয়। চ্যানেলের নামটা এখানে বলা অ্যালাউড কিনা জানি না, আমার পেজে দেখে থ্যাংক ইউ।
শিওর। ওকে, আর তোমার কেমন লাগলো আজকে আড্ডায় এসে?
খুব ভালো লাগলো, ইজি চিল আউট, অনেকদিন পর করলাম, তো ভালো লাগলো, খুব ভালো লাগলো।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ওয়ান্স এগেইন
থ্যাংক ইউ।
শ্রীনন্দা। খুব ভালো থাকো, খুব তাড়াতাড়ি তোমাকে মা দুর্গার রূপে আমরা দেখতে চলেছি 6 তারিখ, এবং ইটস গোইং টু বি ওয়ান্ডারফুল অ্যাজ অলওয়েজ। তোমাকে আরো ভালো ভালো কাজে আমরা দেখতে পাই জানো, এন্ড স্টে লাইক দিস।
কামব্যাকটা হচ্ছে কিন্তু নাচ দিয়ে,
একদম একদম একদম, এন্ড ইটস গোইং টু বি
কামব্যাকটা হচ্ছে সেটা, আমি সেটা কোথায় যাবো আর, ওটা ওটা থাকবে। আমি যেরকমই হোক নাচটা চলতে থাকে কিছু না কিছু ভাবে।
রাইট রাইট। এবং আরো অনেক ভালো ভালো কাজ করো। স্টে ওয়েল, স্টে হ্যাপি, স্টে ইন পিস। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ শ্রীনন্দা।
You stay safe too, and thank you everyone. Please be safe and happy. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Good night.
Good night.
আপনারা দেখলেন আমাদের সাথে ছিলেন শ্রীনন্দা শঙ্কর, এবং দারুণ একটা আড্ডা হলো, রোববারের রাতটা জমে গেল। এরকম আরো অনেক দিন আসবে, এরকম আরো অনেক অতিথিকে নিয়ে আমি আসবো, অনেক আড্ডা দেবো, সাথে আপনারাও থাকুন। এবং আমাদের জানাতে ভুলবেন না কেমন লাগছে আমাদের এপিসোড গুলো, কাদেরকে দেখতে চান, আপনাদের প্রিয় মানুষদেরকে আপনারা দেখতে চান, আমি জানি কাদেরকে দেখতে চান, জানালে আমাদের আরেকটু সুবিধা হয়। লাইন আপ করতে, তো আমাদেরকে জানাতে ভুলবেন না। ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন, মাস্ক পরতে ভুলবেন না, এবং স্টে হ্যাপি। থ্যাংক ইউ।